When I found out there was a game that has the massively insane medieval team fighting of Chivalry 2, but combined with some MOBA gameplay elements, I was instantly ready to jump into this. Did it mean I could put on my children's-sized plastic knight helmet again? Most likely, and that's what Warlander is supposed to be. A massively medieval multiplayer game that can host up to 100 players at once, and in it you've got to try and siege the enemy's castle and destroy their core. And this is all done across 3 lanes, so you know, hence the MOBA aspects. I was also going to see if I could try and earn every single trophy in the game because, you know, it's been a long time since I've earned a platinum trophy. I thought this game could be the game that brought me back to those sweet, sweet platinum trophies. Well, that's what I thought anyway, but in fact there's no platinum for this game, there's just 13 trophies. But, you know, hey, well, I was already committed at this point. So first things first, I had to tackle the tutorial because I need to know what was going on, because MOBA gameplay mechanics tend to be pretty complicated.
Welcome to the Skullheim.
Why, thank you.
Let me tell you how to dominate the battlefield.
That's definitely what I want to dominate.
A glorious display.
Oh my god, this game is rewarding me for doing such simple things. I can get on board with. I can get on board with this. The tutorial gives you an overview of the basic melee combat. Each character you play as has 2 different styles. One is ranged and one is melee. After getting a basic understanding of that, it throws you straight into a demo match. And the quick overview of each game is that both teams have a core inside their castle, and the objective is to destroy said core. Across the map, there is towers that you can take, and when you take the towers, it locks a spawn point so you can get to the enemy's base faster. Both teams have defenses such as gates, but they can also build things like crossbows, catapults to aid them in their defense alongside standing on the wall and of course using their ranged abilities. The attacking teams can build things like battering rams, which they can then push to the enemy base to destroy their gates. You know, after trying out building a battering ram, and we got to destroy the enemy's core, which, you know, not a bad vibe. So into the core we go. Oh, it's an absolute mad scrap in here. Look at Fred. Fred's really going for it as well. He's probably going for it there. So this is like the nexus for like MOBAs, right? That was easy. That's what this game is.
Victory
Easy.
is ours. Congratulations. You win.
Job done.
This
I'll
must
take
be
that.
the beginning of a new Warlander legend.
Well, you know, I like to think so as well. I like to think so as well. After finishing the tutorial, you don't actually get any time to breathe, and it just throws you straight into a game. And the game is 20v20 on its core game mode, which means the start of the games are quite eventful. This is a vibe. We're getting ready. We're getting ready for battle here. Priming. It's just crazy. Look at them all fighting. That guy's getting it. That guy's the... Oh, there's loads of them. Okay, I'm just gonna be a mad lad. Just gonna be a mad lad. For the Republic! Yeah! Oh, got him! Oh, he's a player as well. Oh my god. Got sent west. Oh my god! Run away! Run, 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 run! Oh my god, no, 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 no! I'm about to die! No! So in the game there exists 3 classes. The warriors, the wizards, and the clerics. Warriors being your generic fighting knights. Wizards, of course, using magic, and after killing one of them, I thought I should probably try out some other of the classes. So I went and be the cleric, which is the healer class. And I thought I would push a tower because everyone else was fighting elsewhere, which didn't end well at all. Run away! Oh my god! Why did all of them spawn there? Oh, I'm getting the hell out of here, baby. I am scooting on out. Oh my god! Oh, maybe I'm not. Oh, I'm not scooting out. I'm not. So looking at this, why it's kind of like MOBA is there's 3 different lanes. 2 side lanes are very like more for like side attacks, and then there's a big main lane where everyone just kind of charges through and attacks. And as you can see, while I've been talking, we've just lost our main lane base. So you know they're at our castle now. So I should probably get better playing, I think. So it's time to try out the mage. Their main attack is ranged, and every character has abilities tied to L1 and R1 in both of the 2 stances they can have. The mage has a little teleport, he can summon crows, fireballs, ice. It is really cool. And when I was trying out the mage, I saw some pretty interesting combat. Oh my god. Godspeed, bro. Godspeed, man. First game, I was actually a lot of fun, and that's like just a training level. Like, I think the game's not as active as it probably would have been when it came out like a year ago, 2 years ago. So there was only 5 per team, but there was like 30 bots. But that's very good balance because you kind of get a good taste of the game. Oh, my first trophy as well. Land died red. Deal 10,000 damage. Okay. Okay. So I think now is actually a good time to look at the trophy list. There's no platinum, sadly. but there's, you know, it doesn't matter. We'll still have a good time. So, okay, equip the character with a legendary title. Okay, there's clearly titles in this. Earn 5,000 Valor points in a match. That's what I just said, where you basically earn points as you go. So you must be, the better you do as well, you unlock more Valor points in the game as it progresses, and you can then deploy your more powerful troops. Earn a character rank title 4. Okay, rank 3, rank 2, rank 1. Create a character. Okay, that's cool. Edit equipment, win a battle by destroying the enemy core, so actually finishing a level all the way through where you actually win. Okay, unless it means you have to be the one to destroy it, then that, if that's the case, that'd be very difficult. Okay, then they're just relating to Valor points, healing, guard against damage, and play 100 games. That's a pretty straightforward trophy list. I think, on paper. We'll just see when we get going, right? Create character. We're going to probably make one of each, but at least a warrior. Oh, trophy. Yay. Okay, so of the 3 classes, there's 3 styles within each class. They're all slightly different. One has more health, one is faster, one has more ammo in their range attacks. There's quite a bit of customization on the go. You can customize faces, skin, hair. A lot of it is paid, but obviously it's a free-to-play game, so that makes sense. And in the loadout section, you can customize every single piece of armor that you wear, and you unlock more by playing the games. And then, of course, your skills. Now, every character can have up to 4 skills equipped, which are tied at L1 and R1. And you start with some basic ones, but they do become a little bit creative as you progress. So I made a barbarian soldier as my main person. And of course, I gave him blonde hair. Of course, I called him Ken, and this is my first guy. I also gave him a title. So there's 5 titles. You earn a trophy for each of them. And basically how the titles work are, depending on the level of the title, depends on how many points it costs to summon them in game, which means you can actually equip better weapons, better items, but it does mean that you can't play them straight away, and you have to get a few kills and a few points within the game to summon them. But it means they are way more powerful, and they can do way more damage. So with Ken ready to go, I was ready to go. Oh, look at that one. Oh, that is just quality. That is insane. That is so good. Come on, buddy, let's go. Leroy! Oh! Leroy! Yeah, buddy! Oh, Kenneth! Yeah! So I thought in this game I'd try and be a little bit sneaky, and I would go down on the side lanes to try and progress and take their tower. And you can actually build things that help you advance. So I could build this bridge to get across to their side, and I kid you not, it takes ages with one person to actually build something. Like I could leave this on for like a minute and a half and just see me just hit away with this hammer, but it felt like a lifetime. And then when I actually managed to get across, it felt like it wasn't worth it because I got knocked off a cliff straight away. You can see by this already, this game is absolutely carnage, but it is a lot of fun. Oh, fuck. Sick, Kenneth. Despite my valiant efforts, this game did end in a loss. It's quite funny because when you lose, you see some of your teammates hung up, but also you can like, walk around all sulking like at the end of the game until the loading screen's finished. So naturally I did the only thing I could do when facing a loss. But obviously I'm just going to walk off the cliff because noble way to end. I then went to get all the title trophies. They're so easy to unlock. All you have to do is literally just make a character and give them a certain title. And then in my next game, although I lost, I did get the trophy for earning so many Valor points in the game. Every single character you play, you actually earn experience with that character, and you unlock more titles which give different instat buffs throughout the game. This game is multiplayer, and I wanted to play with someone else, so I convinced someone who always gets suckered in to play these games with me, Spreadsheet, to play along. And when he joined, we actually won a game, which earned another trophy. Oh, we actually won a game and I got a trophy. Finally, we win the game. So it goes without saying, these type of games are always so much more fun with friends. This game has a lot of back and forth because you're trying to push the main lane in the middle. This is the lane where you can build battering rams and you can set defenses like big crossbows. So most of the action happens down this middle lane, but then when this is happening, there's also the 2 side lanes, and you need to decide if you're going to try and sneak down one of the sides, but then that redirects the conflict to one of the side lanes. So there's a lot of strategy here, surprisingly, but it does lead to some quite funny interactions, some getting thrown off ledges, getting blown off castle walls, but it's all in good fun. The only real sad thing about this game is the fact that it's just not active enough. Like, the base game's supposed to be 20 versus 20, but every game we played, we only ever had 5 to 6 players and the rest were bots, and it's a bit of a shame because the bots kind of congregate around you, which makes the actual game a lot slower. So as soon as you try and push one of the side lanes, you'll just instantly have 9 bots there, whereas, you know, if you were playing with real players, there'd be so much more variation and it'll be so much more chaotic, and the games will be a lot more fun. But so it is a little bit of a shame there. So each game has a 15-minute timer on it, so once it hits 15 minutes and you haven't won, all of the gates are released and you can actually just charge through or try and take an army through to their core. So I just decided I was going to single-handedly sprint all the way through to the enemy nexus and try and destroy it. I'm going for it. I'm going for the core. I'm charging, charging through. I'm charging through. Ah, they're all chasing us. They're all chasing us. Oh, they're all coming for us. Sorry, I've got my roll. Ah, take this core. Oh no. Oh, I think I've got it. That was epic. So after around only 7 to 8 hours, I had nearly every trophy in the game and I only had 3 left. And these 3 trophies I had left were pretty grindy. One was for healing 100,000 HP using the cleric character, another was for guarding against 10,000 total damage using shields, but the biggest one was for playing 100 games, and I've checked and I've only played around 15. So now I had to make the decision as to whether or not I wanted to play this game for another 25 hours, and I can see why these trophies are ultra rare, because after about 8 hours, the content starts to lack a little bit when you're playing by yourself and you realise that this game could have been so much more. But unfortunately, probably because of lack of support from players, they just haven't been able to keep supporting it by adding new classes, adding new weapons. So I do my classic where I ponder and think, do I want to play another 20 hours of a game that's okay but quite repetitive to get these last couple of trophies? Is it worth it to me? Is it worth it to me? There's no platinum at risk. I just don't think it is. So I'm going to keep playing Warlander. I'm going to live stream it a couple of times. We're going to see where we can get, but playing another 85 games just to get a couple of trophies over another 25 hours, you know, guys, you need to pick what's important in your life. And what's important to me with playing this game was having fun and then making a video that entertains you.